Junior CEO Andy Puzder. Andy, great to see you. How can either good to see you. How can either the old guard of the Democrats and the radical left take either plan to voters when the economy is booming? We could see 4% growth this Friday. We have record low jobless rates and wages rising. I mean, how can they take these plans to voters?
I don't think they can. Look, they're very desperate. In fact, if you heard Ms. Ocasio-Cortez last week on Elizabeth Warren, they completely misinterpreted, I guess by accident, or I guess she didn't understand. Ms. Ocasio-Cortez has a degree in economics. And Elizabeth Warren, I don't know, she certainly doesn't have a degree in economics. But they didn't even understand the unemployment rate. You've got 65% of Americans, according to Gallup, who believe it's a good time to find a quality job. You've got 56% of Americans in the Wall Street Journal NBC poll saying Democrats are out of touch. These people are very desperate, and there are great quality working and middle-class jobs out there. There's hundreds of thousands of jobs in manufacturing, construction, transportation, truck drivers that we haven't seen jobs like this in a decade.
Yeah, and Andy, there's nearly about 6.6 million jobs out there that need workers. You know, Andy, to your point, it used to be that the hard left was McGovern or Mondale. Now it's socialists touting economic policies that have collapsed economies around the world. Will the heartland go for this in the midterms?
No, it won't. And I think in particular, coming on the heels of the Obama administration, it's a very clear break, much like we had with Jimmy Carter and President Reagan. There's a very clear break in economic policy. And day after day after day, with better news and more jobs and increasing wages, I think the American people realize which system's better. Capitalism is so much better and so much more effective than socialism. Socialism has failed everywhere it's been tried. Capitalism has always been a resounding success. And look, these people are expressing platitudes that sound good on a stage to a liberal left-wing audience. They aren't going to carry American voters. Democrats are in trouble, and Steny Hoyer knows it.
You know, growth just makes a lot of those ideas irrelevant. Let's get to the tax exodus. People moving in droves to Texas and Florida, the two low-tax states, seeing the biggest population gains last year. Now look at this, the states with the highest state and local taxes. You're talking New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, all in rates of 12%. In some of these places, these are all blue states. And Andy, you know what the big thing that's happening right now? There's a trend by certain states to claw back taxes, tax breaks, if you move. Say you move your business out of Illinois. Illinois is saying to, maybe we should take back some tax breaks we gave to those companies. I mean, that's when they do things like that, Andy, that's when they get mimicking and they copy it and it takes off around the country. Are you afraid of that trend?
No, hey, look, I live in Tennessee, and Tennessee is a zero-state income tax state. In fact, I live in Franklin, Tennessee, which was the 8th fastest growing city, over 50,000 population last year, according to the Census Bureau. And the traffic has gotten terrible. Real estate values are shooting up because people from California, people from New York, people from Illinois in particular are flocking to the Nashville area because of the growth potential and because of the lack of taxes. I think it's a great trend. And these states are going to have to lower their taxes because they've lost that SALT deduction. They've got big problems.
Andy Puzder, great to see you. Come back soon,
sir. Great to see you, Liz. Will, thank you.
Check your kitchen cabinets. Pepperidge Farm announcing a voluntary recall